Hey friends, you're watching ShinobiPixel. My name is Alan, and today we're gonna get into some more speed art. This time, the subject matter of my creation is none other than YouTuber WavyWebSurf. I love this guy, I love his channel. Wavy surfs through some of the wildest stories on the web, both past and present, breaking down such burning questions as whatever happened to Tayzon Day, and who was the Techno Viking? And of course, the real story behind what color was that dress? It was black and blue, by the way. Anyhow, I love Wavy's channel, and I thought it'd be fun to kind of turn him into a zombie because it's gonna be Halloween soon, and Wavy's just, I don't know, there's something about him. I feel like he'd make a great zombie. Anyway, you should check out his channel. It's worth the watch. And without further ado, I'm gonna get into Photoshop and I'm gonna turn Wavy into a zombie. Alright, so of course the first thing I need to do is extract Wavy from this very bright and busy background. This background is always in his productions, and I'm gonna play with it a little bit later, but for now I need to just get him out of there. So I've masked him out, and I'm overlaying a skull, mostly so I can figure out how to get the sunken eye sockets and the jaw figured out. I'm giving him actually this gnarly looking jaw with some gross rotting teeth because I figure that's more zombie-ish. And I should mention, I was initially following along with a tutorial that Benny Productions had put together on how to zombify yourself. And so I was kind of trying a few of his techniques to see how well they worked. And I mean, they worked really well. And then at some point I just kind of stopped following along and went off on my own to try doing some stuff. Anyway, I like how this nose bone is kind of looking here. So what I'm doing is I'm just emphasizing his sunken eyes and trying to make it look like his nose is falling off or has been eaten or something. I'll go back and refine that later. Let's give him the old dead eye here. Yes, in case you're wondering, that is raw pork inside of his cheeks. Overlaying some really gnarly old lady skin, actually, to try and just make it look like his actual skin is withering away, rotting and dehydrated, I don't know. And messing around with the colors and stuff. I'm just making further refinements here on his mouth. I didn't do a great job cutting him out. You can see his hair, there's some really hard edges, but I'll address that later. Right now, I'm just kind of worried about making his face look like it's about to fall off. So lighting and shadows are really going to help play a role in this, as well as texture. I'm just getting some skin texture. Alright, so here's that busy background I was talking about. And I'm going to desaturate it and darken it to make it look like it's haunted, or, you know, it's like a nighttime scene. And that lava lamp that is there is going to help play a big role in this too, but I'm not going to address that just yet. I'm just trying to set the tone here, set the mood, so that I can go back to working on Wavy as a zombie. So again, playing with more light and shadow, and just trying to fix some of the texturing issues that I was experiencing. Further refining this nose here. I don't know what happened to it. It looks like it was bit right off or something, and you can see right into his skull. But that's something I wanted to play up. Just adding some blood texture, and I'm gonna refine some of the wrinkles a little bit. They aren't working for me. Alright, so here's where the real meat and potatoes of this piece comes into play. The light and shadows, these highlights, are really gonna help sell this zombified face. He's got sunken eyes, which means the cheekbones have to be raised, so they're gonna pick up highlights, and that means the shadows around the eyes are gonna be deeper. There's more texture here, and that lava lamp's gonna be casting some light from his right side, our left side, so, you know, just trying to play with those highlights a little bit. Yeah, it's starting to come together now, and I'm just gonna do a little bit more refinement to these things because I want them to look as creepy as possible. Now it's starting to come together here. I wanted this lava lamp to be this sort of gnarly green color because it's kind of fun, and it'll cast a lot of different lights against Wavy's skin. And yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to do that. So I'm trying to figure out how best to approach that at this point. I settled on this mutagen ooze colored green. That's a Ninja Turtles reference, in case you didn't get it. And this will afford me the opportunity to start doing some more detailed painting of light and shadow on his clothing and on his face. And this is a technique that I have actually not used in quite a long time, so it's a little bit rough for me, and I'm just trying to figure things out as I go. All right, let's talk about Wavy's hair for a second. I took a screenshot of a video, so it wasn't very sharp. The resolution wasn't great, so I knew going into this that I was gonna have to add some detail and texture to his hair, which is why I didn't spend much time cutting it out, because I knew I was gonna paint it back in. Took a couple different tries and I was further refining it, but I think the end result looks pretty good. His hair is a little messy like a zombie would have, and maybe there's some blood or something in there. I don't know what rotting corpse hair looks like, but maybe something like that, I don't know. All right, so now we're playing with that green glow again, and in this case it's a little bit too harsh, but that's okay, we can dial it back after. I'm just trying to figure out how best to work this thing. And now I'm gonna paint in a little bit of a shiny edge to him, just a fringe that will be directly illuminated by that lava lamp. I added a strip of wallpaper. I don't know if he's actually behind a wallpaper or like some kind of textile, but I figured just for the sake of this video, we're gonna make it into a wallpaper that's peeling, and it just kind of helps sell this idea that you know, he's now a zombie and a lot of time has elapsed. Depth of field is going to help bring the focus back onto Mr. Zombified Wavy. So I add some blur, and then I'm adding some dust particles in the air, because presumably he's shedding some skin as he rots away in this room, and I can only imagine how bad it smells. All right, some more ambient glow, just to make it that much more atmospheric, and then some blur gallery, followed by a camera raw filter to really bring out that texture and dial up the color a bit. And then ultimately what we end up with after I sharpen it and add a little bit more noise is this lovely piece. I have managed to turn WavyWebSurf into a zombie, and I did it because it's, like I said, it's gonna be Halloween soon, and I don't know, just something about his channel, it's always so bright and fun. I wanted to see if I could make a juxtaposition for Halloween with that, and I think I've managed to do a pretty good job. I learned a couple new techniques along the way when I was making this, so that's always good, you know, learning new things. And yeah, so that about does it for this video. If you are unfamiliar with WavyWebSurf, you should absolutely go check out his channel. It is awesome. And if you liked what I did here, I would really appreciate it if you'd smash that like button and subscribe to my channel to see more. And of course, you can also follow me on Instagram. I am there at ShinobiPixel Studios. So until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.